we were like, we're looking at our dates, you know? I mean, because we knew from the word go, like, we're getting married, so even if it's tomorrow, let's go get married, you know? So I don't know why people have such long engagements, you know, for what? Like, you know, this is the girl, go for it, you know? So we knew that. So he was like, let's look at the dates. Then all of a sudden he tells me he had not looked at the calendar. Guess what he tells me? We're getting married on February 14th. That's Valentine's Day, you know that. Yeah. So I go look at my calendar and I'm like, oh my God, Valentine's! It was Valentine's Day on a Saturday. You know that, I mean, it comes after 5 years or 4? So I was like, oh my goodness. And in my dreams, like I used to see myself in a white dress. And then I used to see red. You know, but I never used to understand what that was. We looked at the calendar and were like, bang! It's on a Saturday, it's on Valentine's Day. How best? My theme was red and silver, the girls. I mean, even the gentlemen. The vehicles all turned out to be silver and red. Don't ask me how. And they were either BMWs or Mercedes Benzes. And I'm like, what? Like my 2 favorite kinds of cars, you know? So it happened like that. Then we had the motorcade, you know, for our company just coming. We were like, you know, like, which president's child is this?
We had motorbikes.
You know, with motorbikes and everything. My wedding day was awesome. We were on time. Of course, being Kabaya's daughter. My dad is called Simon Kabaya. And he's a timekeeper. He's worked with Wazungus for years. So you don't get late with my dad. So I was there at my wedding venue for 15 minutes. We were there before the pastors. From this moment.
Yeah, awesome. I think that was my highlight.
Yes, that's what I sang for him.
That was the highlight of everything.
And do you know how I decided to sing that Shania Twain song? One time when I was a teenager, don't even ask me how that happened. I was watching TV and I see the video and for Shania Twain, the song From This Moment. And I looked at the television and I told my mom, Mommy, the day I'm getting married, I'm singing that song for my husband. I mean, she's always known I love saying things, you know, like, and she's like, yeah, this one, she just talks, you know, but eventually she saw it come to pass. So that day I sang that. Oh, then you cried?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think that was the highlight of the wedding. I mean, I know she sings, but that came from the heart. And it was awesome. I mean, I enjoyed myself and awesome. I couldn't believe this beautiful girl is going to be my wife. You know, like when in the past, you always dream of a beautiful girl. You know, a beautiful girl who loves the Lord, that's rare.
It was a JCC, the church ceremony, but then the reception was at Marcus Garvey Road. There was a hotel, a garden place there called Urban Country Kitchen. And people came like this. Talk about dancing. Oh my gosh.
Banjuka.
Nakwambia. We danced. It was so awesome. People ate. We were done by what, 4:30?
Yeah, 4:30. I think 4:35, yeah.
Imagine our wedding was done by 4:30.
We went to Mombasa. In Mombasa, it was awesome. We went to Mombasa and then went to, was it? Kilifi. When Mombasa, how many days is it?
We did a whole 7 days. We went to 3 different places.
Oh yeah, 7.
Yeah, we went to Voi.
Oh yeah, Voi for 2 days.
Safari Lodge. This one was
South Coast.
And then the third hotel was in Kilifi. Mnarani. I mean, we had a good time. You have to realize, that was my first time out.
With a man?
Away from my parents' house with a man. Who is not my father. He was the first one.
She was going out with a general. They've been around. I've been around.
I'm so naughty.
I'm saying around.
Wow, this was a tourism site.
Oh God.
Oh gosh. I'm sure I'm sure he found his way also.
Yeah, true.
If I can remember, minus the honeymoon, it was 150. That was my dress. I actually shonished, like I tailored it for myself. It was 26,000 shillings.
I mean, the essence of the wedding is for you to be in front of the pastor and the witnesses, that you people have become one. That's the essence, because after that you have life after the wedding.
Yeah.
So it's not that day, because that day can, in fact, even as a couple, I think that day you're usually very stressed. The sodas, have these guys brought sodas, what about the tents? And then there's some couples you find after the wedding, the guy of the tent is there, leta pesa, camera guy. So you wonder whether it's a wedding or it can be very stressful. So it's easy to focus more on what's gonna life after the wedding rather than the wedding, because it can really be stressful. You stretch yourself, you borrow money for a day, you know, and then you go for honeymoon, you come back, you have debt. So you need to think through what you're doing.
And that you start thinking before the wedding. You have to go for premarital counseling, like we did at JCC.
Yeah.
And that helped us a lot. And especially today, let's just be honest. In today's day and age, we're having all sorts of examples for marriages. So people are coming into marriages with a mindset of what they grew up with. You know, having seen, oh, marriage doesn't work. Or this is how women talk to their husbands, rudely, and all those kind of things. Men beat up on their wives, all those kind of things. So if you don't sit down and understand the right concept of marriage from God's word, trust me, if you're not sat down and told, woman, these are your responsibilities, man, these are your responsibilities. I mean, there's no discussion of wedding there. This is the real deal. When you get in there, sometimes you're going to face 1, 2, 3 things. So that when you get in there, you're not shocked.